So my other humble brag, I thought if I was interested in my career, would be to say my humble brag is to now introduce the CEO of Health and Wellbeing Queensland. But I thought that would be a bit too corny for the end of the day, but I will introduce or invite Rob back to the stage to make some closing remarks for today. So thank you, Rob.
I told you I only want to go after people who are really bad, and look who I'm going after, so this is really hard. So first of all, as we come to the close of the day, what a day, and it's just been so nice to listen to every single thing that's been going on, and there has been an awful lot that's been going on, and gee, we've covered so much ground just in that last session. What a journey that was. There was so much in that. Today started for me very, very exciting because we had the awards. And can you just put your hand up if you won an award today? Got some other award winners. I know we had some that went on to the flight before they had to go, but you know, it was just really great to see. I always say this is really invisible work, and today we've made it visible, and I just wanted to recognise you again for the difference that you actually make each day. It's really, really great to see. So thank you, and for next year we want to make those awards bigger and better again. So for conferences like this, it takes so much planning, so much time, and I've just got a couple of thanks to make. The first things first though, I wanted to go through some of the quotes from today that I picked up. And John, you're still here. John from Victoria. I know my quote from this morning, don't invite someone from Victoria again to come up and tell us the stuff that you're doing really well. But can I just say, going from 18% green to 100% green in 7 months, I've never seen that before. So I just think that is incredible. And what an amazing journey. You made it sound so easy. And I know that would not have been easy. At all, and it's really, really great to see, but also to know that we can actually get there as well. Some of the things that you said, you actually said a lot of quotes today, and I did write lots of them down. I'm just going to pick a few. The one that I really liked was adapt or leave. You said that this morning, either get on board or get off the bus. The second one you said, which resonates so much, it is our duty to look after our staff as well as our patients. And I've always felt that, and everyone in this room does as well. So it was so nice that you called that out as well. But it is absolutely our duty to look after our staff. They are the most important resource that we will ever have. So I think that was very, very good. The other thing, when you then spoke about the way that when you then put in the green items, I'm just going to pick on you, John, because it was very, very good. You said that your revenue went up by 30%, and I really loved that you said what that showed was that they didn't have enough choice. And prevention, I've always heard, and I know that my team knows that I'm going to say this, but, you know, people think prevention, so you are the party police. Like, you're the ones that are going to come in and say, you can't eat that, you're going to take our choice away. What you're actually doing is expanding choice. And I just think that we've got to get really, really good at branding that. We are expanding choice. We are making sure that anybody can make an informed choice. Rather than taking choice away, you are expanding it. And you said that, and I loved that. Now, Mel Hammond, is Mel still in the room? Mel, yes, down the very back. I love Mel's quote today. Healthy food environments is where we can make the most wins. And that is absolutely correct, and that is why we are all in the room today. So I really, really loved that as well. So we've heard today in every panel, there is so much work that we've got to do. So we've still got a lot to do, and we've still got to fight the fight. 94% of Queensland adults are not getting the veggies that they need, 94%. And kids, almost 97%, so almost all of our kids, are not getting enough veg. And since 2005, our falling vegetable intake has contributed nearly 5% of our total disease burden. So this is costing the system within a year $1.18 billion in 1 year. These are not just stats, these are a call to action. This could be the first time our kids live a shorter life than their parents. One in two of us now live with a chronic disease, and if we do nothing, this is only going to get worse. So, and this is in this beautiful state of Queensland. We can't let that happen. So, and we won't. So a heartfelt thank you today to the conference sponsor, Good Food Hero, who are you in the room at the moment? I just thought that food was amazing. Sanitarium, Lactalis Australia, Brubex Boutique Foods, School 24, YMCA and Quast. I want to thank Quast and QCWA, who I know are in the room at the moment. They're amazing partners of ours as well, and we just can't do what we do without you. Sport and Rec in the room as well. You've been amazing partners to us. To our speakers, facilitators and panellists, the incredible team behind the scenes who made today run so well. And Claire, I know that you're in the room and you've been running around for the past weeks, months. Again, you've pulled this all together, and I don't know how you do it, but you always do. To Matt for being an amazing MC. Matt, you're doing nothing else now except being an MC because you're really, really good at it. You make the rest of us look, well, hang on a second. No, plus your job. And to Jem for taking us through this morning's awards as well. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that great? And those dignitaries, they were all in the room. So you got all of them and I didn't get any. So that was really good. So you just did that. Take one for the team. And to all of you who actually do all of the hard work as well each and every single day, and to my amazing team who does the same and supports all of you. Now, I wanted to end on a high note, and I was just thinking about Adam Ferrier then, and I'm thinking about, there's so many quotes to use, and I went on a journey there. So we talked there about urination and giving blood and Tesla. And all of these things, and I've got to say, in my mind, I was thinking, thank God I don't drive a Tesla anymore. But the one thing that he was very, very clear about, two things, sorry. One was make it simple. So don't make it hard. Don't put barriers for people so that they've got to get through another thing so that they can make a good choice. And secondly, get people more involved. And I know when I was back in the HHS, for me it was really important for me to have a very, very good governance committee and for me to include every single person that would listen to me. So there was clinicians, they were very important because, John, I'll just look at you and say, I got so many complaints about the changes and then people loved it in the end. But at the beginning there was a letter that went to my chief executive that said, Robin has now officially lost her mind. So that's what they said when we took some of the Coke out of the fridges. But getting people involved, consumers, executives, clinicians, the retailers, the farmers, the suppliers, industry, government, academics, that's our model and it absolutely works. So to make change, working together is the only way that you can actually do it. And the last point from Adam, I think, is bananas, which I really like too. It's also my favourite fruit. Thank you again for being here today, for your commitment and the work that you do every day, and let's continue to build a health legacy for this beautiful state because we've already started. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Rob. That's a great way to conclude the day, and we are at the end of it now. And so you've been a great audience and very patient. I've loved the energy that's been in the rooms throughout the day. So thank you so much for engaging with us. There is a QR code here on the screen, and that will take you to a short survey to fill in about today. And if you could please fill that in, that's great. It helps us with planning for future events and to see what was good and not so good about today. So we'd really appreciate that. If you do participate in that, you go in the draw to win $100, so that's to the incentive that Adam was talking about. Hopefully that's high enough to get many of you across the line for that. If you don't have time now, that link will also be sent out to you in an email as well. So really it's just left to close the event, and we are going to be right on time at 3:30. So just want to thank you to all of the speakers today, to the panellists, to the moderators, to everybody for all the effort that you put into preparing for today and planning what you're going to say and thinking about the audience and what was going to be most meaningful. So really, just again, I really appreciate all of that. You've all worked together to make this a successful day. So thank you all. And one final thank you from me is that just the group of people that we have got together to help plan for this, they're the people that told us, you know, what the audience needs, what their settings need, what would work, what do they really want to, what do they care about, what do they want to know about. So just want to thank our advisory group. Rob's already mentioned the QUAST, Karen and Chrissy at the Queensland Association of School Tuck Shops, and Queensland Health. We had Chris here in the room today, so thank you, Chris. Department of Sport, Racing, Olympic and Paralympic Games. And we've had Tess with us today, so thank you so much, Tess. The Department of Education and Q Sport as well. So they've been very helpful to guide the development of the content today. So thanks again, everybody. That's it for today. So I hope you've had a great day and you've made some good networks and some things you can take away. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.